Officially, the Minister of Agriculture of Liberia, Dr. J. Alexander Luther, has officially launched the 2026 National Agriculture Tour in Greenbasset County along the Benson River at the agriculture sub-office in Greenbasset County. Welcome to the United Light Agri Services TV. This is the only TV that brings to you the major happenings in the world of agriculture. If it is your first time coming across the United Light Agri Services TV, I can ask you to just share and subscribe to all our social media platforms. This is the only channel we bring to you the major happenings in the world of agriculture. So in today's episode, we'll be diving into the major happenings in the world of agriculture in Liberia. So I told you that the Minister of Agriculture has officially launched the 2026 National Agriculture Tour. What do we call the National Agriculture Tour? The National Agriculture Tour is an annual event that is planned or designed by policy within the Ministry of Agriculture, or by law, or by act, or by rules and regulations, that the Minister of Agriculture should visit the farmers, the agri-students, the agri-business actors and actresses within the countries to dialogue with the farmers and dialogue all actors and actresses that are involved within the farming activity within these countries, Liberia. That tour is implemented that the Minister of Agriculture to interact with individuals farmers, a cooperative farmers, institutional farmers, and that of single or local farmers in every towns and villages across the country. So this year 2026 National Agriculture Tour was launched in Greenbasset, which means it started with Greenbasset County this year, and the Minister of Agriculture started his National Agriculture Tour in Greenbasset. So the minister, during this launching program, the Minister of Agriculture called on the farmers, the agri leaders, every individuals that are involved within the agricultural sector, the agricultural activities within Greenbasset County, informing them that the Ministry of Agriculture and that of the national government are highly motivated to see that more people go into the expansion and the strengthening of rice production within this country. He encouraged them, he said to them that it is an opportunity that we go back to the expansions and production of rice, because rice is on high demand in our countries. It is one of the golden cake of agricultural commodities on our market. So we need to go back to the agriculture. We need to go back to rice farming. We need to invest into rice farming, and you that invest in the rice farming, you will get compensations from the government, from the national government of Liberia, to carry on the rice expansion, because we know how rice is so significant, how rice is so important to the Liberia populations. So during this expansion, he encouraged the farmers in that settlement, in Greenbasset County, to take rice farming to be one of the opportunities that they have to expand their agricultural activities. He also encouraged them to go into pepper farming, because according to the Minister of Agriculture, he said that two countries like China and Turkey are very interested in farming groups who joins in collaborations to carry on farming who joins in collaborations to produce pepper on high scales that the countries of China and that of Turkey are willing to purchase from these local farmers with a good prices on the national market. And the minister encouraged them that they should go back to also to do pepper farming because it had demands on international market, because of the two countries are interested to pay a good sum of money for those who are involved in the productions of peppers on the market. So he encouraged them to do that, to see the pepper farming as an opportunity too, and he also encouraged them to see rice farming as an opportunity as they go along this road. So after the minister has spoken, he opened up the issues that farmers should dialogue with him, some of their progress they have made over the past years, and what are some of the challenges they are facing. The farmers in Grand Bassa County, they were so open up. They were so open up to speak to the Minister of Agriculture, employ him for his high levels of work done over the years, and his connectiveness towards the farmers and his contributions to see that Liberia is being full secured. But having given him all of these words, the farmers come up with some challenges that they are facing in Grand Bassa, and they want for the national government, that of the Ministry of Agriculture, to quickly intervene in this process. Some of the key things discussed by the farmers of Grand Bassa County was, they said that the minister, that they told the minister that they are lack of the poor feeder roles is hindering their productiveness in agriculture. So what it means, the farmers in Grand Bassa County told boldly the minister that they are willing to produce food, but they cannot produce food in the absence of a feeder road. What we call feeder road. Feeder road is a paved road which agriculture or farmers have access to just transport their product from the farm to the nearby towns or villages where they can be able to sell their product. Because most of those towns connecting across Grand Bassa and other counties, they are lacking in feeder roads. Most of it is a butchers that they can find a car road or a motor road that can connect to the nearby town to be able to transport their product to the cities or the nearby towns and villages there. So the farmers in Grand Bassa County asked the minister that he should see some levels of seriousness in this challenges they are experiencing to him, that he should quickly intervene in this process. So they encourage him that they are lacking a feeder road. They are lacking the next one was the high cost of animal feed. So it is causing most farmers in Grand Bassa County to drop or to steal away from going into animal husbandry or producing animal or raising animals, because the fees cost now a day for animal production for animals is quite escalating, that their productions cannot yield any profit again. So at the end they decide to lift this process because of high yield in this process. So they asked the Minister of Agriculture to quickly intervene and see reasons that he can have partnership or as some business or international community that they can open up more agri or feed processing factories across the country for farmers to have access to feed, and for it to be very affordable for them to carry on the production of the agricultural activities within the country. The last issues flagged by the farmers of Green Basel County was the lack of access to market. And this is one of the serious things that is lacking most Liberian farmers. Now they will see these things happening. We see these things happening. Most farmers produce their product at the end when they take it to Omega market. You see that most of it will get rotten, most of it will get damaged, and most of it will go to waste because they don't have informed information about how the market system work on a daily basis. So the farmers in Green Basel County asked the Minister of Agriculture that if he can just open up a system or create a system within the Ministry of Agriculture where they can give information to them how the market, how the daily activities of the market is working, how the daily activities of the market is operating. They will know how to deal with the farming activities, because you cannot produce your product and comes on the market unexpecting it, and you see that most of your product get rotten and go to waste. At the same time, you feel motivated to go back and do the same thing again. So they asking the ministry that they should open up a system where farmers can have informed information about the market access. Because if farmers are informed daily about how the market is operating, what was on demand today and what was on demand today, they will be able to produce more food that they can be able to supply the market. Let's say, for instance, if the ministry is giving a daily report on the market within the various cities or in the various counties, or the most crowded agricultural selling zone like the Ominga, the Douala market, some of those markets that is actually a agricultural hub for trainings of agricultural commodity. If the farmers can have daily information, they can know how they can go about to produce their product. Because if, let's say for instance, if today you see that, oh yes, there was a high demand of pepper on the Ominga market. Tomorrow again, you come to say there was a high demand of pepper on the Ominga market. The next day, the same things continue to repeat. Farmers definitely know how the Ominga market works now, so they can be able to produce pepper, because they will know Tuesday the demand for pepper was high. Thursday the demand for pepper was low. Wednesday the demand for pepper was low. Thursday the demand for pepper was low. Friday the demand for pepper was high. So they can arrange themselves and start to strategize and see how they can be able to supply the market. Because if today is low, they will not be able to sell their product today, because they know that they will not get profit, and they want to get profit to go back and invest into agriculture. So at the end, if that they have more access to the market, they can produce more food for the global public. So that is why the farmers of Green Basel County put this agenda to the ministry and that of the Minister of Agriculture to see reasons and establish a system where farmers can have informed information about the market of agricultural commodities across the country. And these are some of the major problems the farmers of Green Basel County are facing, and they express their challenges to the Minister of Agriculture, and the Minister of Agriculture deeply appreciate them for their open dialogue, and he see that some of through his power, through his leadership, he will find some reason to quickly intervene in this process. And during this launch, it was so unique. Farmers from all across the villages and town, across the basin rivers, they were all there present, and the ministers were so motivated, and that of the some key staff from the Ministry of Agriculture, all of them were there to grace this all important or launching of agriculture, the agriculture tour. And the minister continue to encourage them to continue to produce food that Liberia can be self-food sufficient. And it was so important. So guys, These are some of the major informations from the Ministry of Agriculture of Liberia, and we will continue to bring everything that is not necessary for the development of Liberia agriculture and for the promotion of agriculture. That is what we are here to serve you to the best of our ability, but not our best of our ability. Always we are here to do that for you. So guys, I'm kind of asking you, if you are not subscribed to the United Light Agri Services TV, I can ask you to just do that. You can like, share, and comment on our. You can comment on our comment section and tell us how do you think that we can improve this channel. Let reach the national, let reach the global world, and let reach national. Let it reach everyone in Liberia. So if you just follow us, I'd like to say thank you for the day. But don't forget, this is Unity Agri Light. The features for agriculture. Thank you. Have a nice day.